The Dawngrad Banquet has finally arrived, and I played it for one day, had a little tweak myself, giving the guests the dinner, and I'm giving you guys now my advice from me to you on how to actually approach this event. On top, we've got the lucky spin, and it's the special one where we get to choose any of our heroes. So stay tuned for all of that in today's guide. Hello, yes, smash a like, comment and subscribe for more daily videos with me, MrSneakyy, and we're here with the Dawngrad Banquet, and I'm going to give you all of the advice for this event first, because it is to do with the holiday event, to get you those juicy rewards, and then I'm going to go over the wheel, the lucky wheel. So the Dawngrad Banquet's pretty simple. When you go into this event, you're going to get introduced to Cha-Cha, and you're going to get introduced to this invitation list here. And what you're going to have to do is, you can see, press this little button and invite some of your heroes that you've unlocked in the game. One tip you can do is make sure you choose heroes you don't have maxed out, because even though it's very little, you're going to be gaining different types of basically hero prestige, the nice little merit system for them, that makes them all happy. Just the trust, if you want to say it, the hero's trust level. So you're increasing all of that through this event. So if we go into it, you can see now we're going to be able to pick any of our guests in our, heroes. And you can see I've got a bunch all at level 8 because I'm not a sweat that maxes all of them out straight away. But we've got them all to the ones that we want, and then we might unlock some more emojis, who knows. We've got a bunch of sweet new saved up. But you basically select the guys you want to select, hit confirm, make sure, like I said, they're not level 10 in trust, because you're going to be wasting that out, and then you just simply hit the invite button once you've done that. Because basically the way this game works is a pretty simple one. You're going to have to click on each of the hero portraits that you can see me do, and then when you do that, you're going to get some clues on what you need to do. And during this, you're going to get a budget. So the budget is basically what the game gives you, and it doesn't cost you anything. And if you stay under budget, that's really good. You're going to get some nice, obviously, benefits of doing so. But if you go over budget, it's going to cost you some gems. There is benefits to doing this, because if you can look here, we're clicking on Goresh. Goresh wants a dwarven beer. So what you can do is look around for the dwarven beer and guess which one you think it is. And if you hit the select button, you know if it's the wrong one or right one, because if you look at its portrait, it will change from the exclamation mark to the happy face. So we can know we've got a nice, easy, cheap rye beer. And now we're going to go around all of the different heroes here. You can see I'm clicking all the way through crazily just to try and find the information that I actually need. So we've got Indis here, as well as Kanara and Frega are my three that they're going to discuss, and they give you clues on what they want, and it's basically on each of one of these slots, and it's pretty simple. So when we're looking at my Indis basically wanted something that looked very elegant and easy to prepare as a appetizer. So she already gave me a knowledge that it needs to be an appetizer, it needs to be elegant, and it needs to be something that the chef is very delicately prepared. So I can go around and obviously click which ones I want, and again figure out which thing is obviously best for her, and then obviously decide, do I want to spend those gems or do I not want to spend those gems, right? Or do I not? It's the age-old question. And as you can see, this is going to continue through, so I'm going to keep doing this for all of the heroes here. And now we're going on to the main course. Our Frega said she didn't want anything that was bloody stakes. If we click it, you will see that like the thing will pop up, so you can see even her portrait pops up on the main course saying don't give it her, she does not like this main dish. So you make sure you pick the right one, and again we don't know here which one of these is the one she likes. It stays a mystery, so maybe other players might find this information out, and maybe there might be a master spreadsheet so people in the future will know. But then again, we've got Kanara here wants something sour. We can look around and find out all the way through. So once we've picked our dish, you can see we're going to have a total cost of obviously gems. That's going to obviously dictate how much we're going to have to spend or contribute to this. And what I'm going to do here is basically choose the cheapest ones. So I've got a decision here on obviously what actually do I want to prioritize? I've got Goresh's one up, which is really good, and the other guys I'm not too fussed about. So what I try to do is actually try and make this a little bit cheaper for myself, and that's what you're going to see happen here. Because in my humble opinion, it's a bit of a catch-22 this, because I did during this footage make my Indis happy, so she was happy that I picked the right starter. Same with the Goresh, but at the end I only got 5 baubles when it states that you should get 5 baubles for each one that you obviously potentially grab, which is a little bit weird. So I would just try and focus on one. If you get one, try and keep it as cheap as possible, because to be honest, there is a much better event that you can be spending your gems on in the current timeline. Because as soon as we give this out, you can see like Chakchar's going to be happy. We're going to see Goresh now basically speak and be like, yeah, you give me some beer, and then his thing goes up, but the other guests weren't realistically happy, so we only got 5 baubles from that. But if you are able, you know, to get all 4, you're gonna get 20 baubles for doing that. And baubles is the premium currency for the winter event. It's how you're gonna get those legendary hero tokens, so it does make sense if you want to try and get them. So I'll leave that one up to you guys if you want to spend gems or not. Personally, I wouldn't, because we're now going to go over to the next section, which is the better one, right? We're going to go to the new hero lucky wheel. So here we are, the hero wheel, which is the choice wheel, and this is the first time we've got it in our season for the first, you know, even my account, we've never had one, and this is honestly the best wheel you can be going for, in my humble opinion, on a lot of scenarios. Because if you are a player like myself, I've got this Kanara here, 5-4-2-1. I want to work on my Kanara, or maybe I want to work on like my Freyga that is 5-3, 5-2 or something like that. Is near that, you know. We'll see her in a moment. There we go, 5-3-5-3. So really, really strong. So I could work on any of these heroes that I missed out on, you know, the previous wheels on playing the game. And guess what? We can roll it. And this is where I would honestly spend your gems, because this is where you're going to be able to fix any of your heroes. Maybe if you didn't get to finish, you know, that 5-5-5-1 hero, if you was looking for doing that, you're going to be able to do that here by just choosing the hero that you want, right, and which you missed out on, which I think is a really, really good thing for free-to-play players. We're spinning here just to get the 10, because that is the strategy, and we're hoping to get obviously the Freyga, which we did get. If you saw, we managed to get the Freyga unlock in the first 5, so I was super pumped that I got this when we were doing the initial recording, but there were a little bit of a sound problem, so I do apologize for that. But when we're going into it, we are doing the little trick, right? We're trying, as you can see, to get that 7 out of 10 all the way up to 8 out of 10, because by doing that, I'm going to get my 2 free spins in the next 2 days. It's going to go 10 out of 10, and I'm going to get those rewards. And that is the basic trick. If you are any free-to-play player or low spender, try and spin your wheel only 10 times, and if you can save your gems, or like spend your gems to buy more tickets and just save them up and just keep saving and saving and saving them like I did when I did my Skogul lucky spin wheel, you're going to be able to spin a wheel really, really hard. And you can even, right now, as you can see in the background, spend on these lucky, you know, spin tokens instead of the Winter Wishes one, which I kind of regret, and get the purchase rewards on top. So you're going to be able to get all of that from doing, you know, today's events. I would definitely check them out. I'd definitely have a think about what you want to actually invest into, what you want to play in, you know, and what you want to grab for your account. So I hope you've enjoyed it. That is me, MrSneakyy. You can see we've got 8 legendary hero tokens left, and we're trying to grind to get the last ones, but it's been a bit of a tough one. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Smash like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Till the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky, and peace out.